What's up, everybody? Do a little light nighttime fishing for some catfish or striped bass. Little anchovy. I hear some fish jumping tonight. There's some hungry fish out here. See what we can catch. See if all the fireworks can scare the fish off. The fire off in the distance over there, I don't know what exactly is burning, but some kind of fire. Maybe a boat. Put some fresh bait on this one. Fish are biting. They stripped both these hooks. This one out here. Right. What's up, everybody? So we got some cut anchovy out there. Oh, hope you had a good 4th of July. See what we catch. Pretty good bites earlier. Let's see. All right. Xbox guy, what's up? I am fishing for striped bass and catfish. That's what we've been biting. That's what's been biting out here.
Please let me lay down. My back hurts. No. Let me lay
Hold up.
I am going to let the cat. No, lay down right here. I have to have somewhere to lay down. I'm not sleeping in this. Yeah, you are.
All right.
I literally, we cannot.
I'm getting a bite.
Give me my pillow. I am so. Ow! Don't kick me. Give me my pillow. Stop.
No fish yet.
Give me my pillow. Dude, come on, stop.
Yeah, nothing yet. Well, earlier I caught a squawfish, a minnow pike. That's not really a fish. I mean, it's a fish, but it's not a fish we fish for. I tossed these out just before I started live streaming, and the bait got stripped pretty quick from both rods. So I thought, all right, I'll go ahead and do a live stream because fish are biting. So we'll see what we get. But I feel like they were striped bass because of the way the fish strike, you know? They were like real fast. Boom, boom, boom. That's usually a striped bass. The catfish will just kind of get on it and like start chewing on it. You can see that one there. Pretty wild night out here. There was a dumpster on fire at the marina when we pulled up. And then I could see like the forest on fire across the way. I'm sure somebody lit a firework that got out of control or something. But let's see here. Poop. Oh, there's a bite. I missed him though. Damn. As soon as I turn that light on. Let's see. Let's wait for him to come back. I gotta get this power cord to this way. This phone's gonna go dead. All right, we're charging. Damn. Almost had one there. Should probably check the bait. I'll give it a minute though. Sometimes, you know, they strike and get off without taking the bait. One of these rods we're going to get one on. What's up, Max Kennedy? Been getting some bites. Got a bite on this one just a second ago. Had bites on both of them before I started the stream. So we'll get one. We'll get one. Hope you all are having a good 4th of July or had a good 4th of July. It's pretty late everywhere now. Out here on the West Coast, everybody just got done doing their fireworks. Oh, that's good. There was a fire just across the way, right over there past my fishing pole, like off in the distance. I can see now that the light's out. The glow of the fire's gone, so that's good. Feel like that rod's up to the bite next. There's a little firework off in the distance still. Just had a good bite on this one a few minutes ago. We'll get another one. Might have a good chance at some big ones tonight. I don't know. Oh, fireworks in distance. Oh, he's back. Come on. Damn. Just nibbling on it. Not quite taking the bait down, you know? Come on, Mr. Fish. I got to check the bait on this one here. Let's give it a minute or two and then I'll pull it up. Because it's already had a couple good strikes. But that one, I haven't seen any strikes on it yet. Still sitting out there. That doesn't mean that the fish hasn't stolen the bait. Just means I didn't see it. So just gotta have a little patience. Let's see. I think it's a striped bass bite. Not catfish tonight. What's up, everybody? I got 5 people with me. That's awesome. I got 3 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. 3 likes. That's awesome. Hope life's treating you all good. Y'all been doing any fishing out there? It's a big fish you caught lately. Anybody catch any big fish lately? I caught like an 8-pound bass on a live stream last week. It's the biggest fish I caught in a while. Not my personal best largemouth, but Pretty nice fish. Pretty nice fish. I better put some fresh bait on this one. I feel like they definitely took all the bait on this one. There's a couple good bites. So I'll put you guys right here. Just a lot of weeds. Let's see what's left. Nothing left. I took all the bait. So we'll get some fresh bait. Bait the hook. There's very little tide out here tonight. Very little current. All right, that's good. Got some fresh bait on there. Put the charging cord back on. Wait for the bite. Never know. Let's do a little survey here. It's going good, OG. Just waiting for this fish to bite. been fishing for what's that? I'm fishing for striped bass or catfish. They both eat sardines or anchovies. So that's what we got on. I got cut anchovy on. And waiting for one of these bad boys to bite. Been getting bites fairly quick. Just sitting on the bottom. So the bait is suspended about 1.5 feet above the bottom. Have I caught anything? I caught tonight. I haven't really caught much. I caught a Sacramento Valley minnow pike, otherwise known as a squawfish. Earlier, about 4 hours ago. And I only fished for a few minutes, but I've been getting some solid bites after that, since I started fishing again. I fished earlier at about 4:30, and I fished for like 30 minutes, and I caught that fish. And then I went and saw the fireworks show. What's the bottom contour? Mostly flat. It kind of dips off over here a little ways, and then it gets flat again out towards, you can't really see right now, but about a football field out, there's another channel wall over there. There's no current right now. It's like, in between tides. So we're kind of, it's not really at a high tide. It's in between. What's the bottom like? Kind of a mud bottom. There's a lot of moss, river moss. So there's catfish here, there's striped bass here, there's bluegill, there's crappie, there's largemouth bass. We get salmon. There's even steelhead. I started fishing 23 minutes ago, and I've had some pretty good bites. Had to reset the hook a couple times already. So the fish are definitely biting. I do expect to catch some fish at some point here. So yeah, that's where it's at, guys. It's relatively shallow here. About 15 feet deep at the deep point out that I cast to. There's a 1 ounce weight on the bottom, so when the tide does start to go out, it doesn't drag me. I'll show you the rig next time I bait up if you stick with me, OG. Oh, there's some nibbles. Come on. Nibbling on it. Just gotta wait for him to take it all. Last week I was out here. Last week, or I'm not sure if it was 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago. I was out here and I got like 5 catfish in 2 nights. But tonight I can hear fish surfacing around me. So I feel like there's some striped bass or even largemouth bass feeding right now. Should be some decent fish to be able to catch tonight. Come on. Got real quiet. Yeah, squid's a good bait. But I got anchovy out right now. That's also kind of a catch-all. And that's what we got. That's what I got to fish with tonight. And night crawlers. Night crawlers seem to do better during the day, but I might try one here in a little bit if I don't get a fish pretty soon. You know? Use chicken liver. Yeah, I was using chicken liver the other night in a lake that I usually catch real big catfish in. I didn't get any, but I know chicken liver definitely does work. It even works for striped. They like that bloody stuff, you know. Also, you like to try different baits at the same time. Yeah, I will do that. But once one starts to bite, once the fish start to bite on one bait, then I'll switch over to that type of bait. And I've tried multiple baits here in the spot, and anchovy always seems to win out over all the different baits. I've fished here on a routine basis for about a year and a half now. And anchovy always seems to be the top bait. Night crawlers is a second, close second. I've tried squid a couple times. Just didn't seem to do too much right here. But we're not in the ocean. We're in the delta, right, which leads out to the ocean. So in the ocean, yeah, squid is always a go-to. Frozen squid, live squid, right? Yeah, that's the absolute fact. Water temperature, lunar cycles, barometric pressure. Wind, if it's choppy or if it's flat. If the water's stained or clear, all that stuff has a huge influence on how the fish are going to bite and what color is going to work good and what's not. And it's a trip because I'll fish up in the northern rivers, like Northern California, and they're usually real clear. So we use migration patterns for all different fish too, whether it's bass, like largemouth bass, striped bass, salmon, steelhead. They all have migration patterns. Even just trout and lakes, even just bluegill. They all, change positions in the lake depending on the seasons and stuff. But yeah, up north, I'll fish for trout and on the rivers, and the water's super clear. So you got to use, extra light line and lifelike Oh, did I just get a nibble on that one? Lifelike lures and maybe silver cast masters because that's what looks good to them. But then if you go to a lake that has like a muddy water or bull shark, that's awesome. Never caught a bull shark. But if the water's muddy, then you got to use like a gold colored or a brass colored lure. And that seems to work better. So it just depends. You got to learn the patterns, learn what works good. But I agree with you on definitely on, trying different things, especially when you first start, in the location. You want to try different baits and different tactics just to see what works there. Then once you get a feel for the area, you can kind of use your knowledge to kind of point you in the right direction without having to use so much different stuff. Up and down the East Coast. That sounds fun. I've been fishing since I was, God, when I start fishing. I was little, man. I was like just a tiny guy, probably 4 or 5, like what you're saying, I remember going to the pier with my father. And we had little red wagon, those are the little, what are they, radio flyer red wagon. We'd carry our gear out on the pier. And once we got out there, getting a nibble. Once we got out there, I would turn the little red wagon up on the side and sit behind it so the wind wouldn't hit me. So I was small enough to completely fit behind a little red wagon. Now I'm 240 pounds. So yeah, it's been a while, man. Seems like no matter what, there's always something new to learn. And there's always somewhere new to go fish, You just keep finding better spots and there's like levels to it. Like, like you get good at like freshwater fishing or pier fishing or fishing off the rocks, the jetties and stuff. And then you get better at like, you get a boat, you learn how to operate boats and stuff. And then like you learn how to do some offshore fishing and you get better at offshore fishing. And then, and you know what I mean? It just keeps becoming more and more challenging, more and more advanced. And the fish get better and better. I could see how like a person could stay with one style of fishing though for a long, long time. Especially as life gets busier. Like trout fishing can be all consuming if you get into the mountain lakes and stuff and the rivers and all the different styles of it. So can largemouth bass fishing. Like you see the Bass Pros. They're totally absorbed into that, I got into that in my early 20s and stuff. I was really into bass fishing. Awesome, man. Hey, consider subscribing. I do this quite a bit. Have a good evening, OG. Yeah, the fish are jumping out here tonight. I think I'm going to check the bait on this other line over here. It's been stuck for a while. Israel Stacks. What's happening, man? Good to have you here with me. All right, we got 5 likes. That's awesome. I appreciate all the support, guys. It helps. Been building this channel up for about 2.5, 3 years. I'm finally approaching 500 subscribers. I've got a ways to go still. But I finally feel like I have some momentum behind me, like it's building relatively quickly. Let me check this other line over here. It's been sitting for a while. Spiders out here. Oh yeah, they took the bait. They be taking the bait. Got half a fish right here. Slack tide, that's what it's called right now. We are on a slack tide. Yeah, these spiders. Get out of here. Right. Got some fresh bait on. Just put a fresh piece of bait on that rod. This one's still pretty fresh too. See what happens. Come on, come on, come on. No fish yet. I think we're going to get one pretty quick though. I feel like we're going to get one pretty quick. Tell you what, if I don't get a fish in the next 10 minutes, so in the next 10 minutes, I will put a night crawler on one of these lines and see what happens with that. So right now we have cut anchovy on both of them. Whoa, there's a boat with no lights right at all right there. Can you guys hear that? That's so dangerous. No lights at all. Jeez. Yeah. I'm going to switch it up here in just a few after I let these soak for a little bit. Thanks for the support. Israel Stacks. I'm just going to call you Stacks, okay? If that's all right with you. Let me know if it's not. Yes, I agree. Eventually I'm going to hook one. Eventually we're going to get one. Cool, man. It's easier, yeah. Yes, sir. Come on, fish. Gotta pick one up here sooner or later. Yeah, it got nice and quiet out here, man. You could hear fireworks going off for like an hour straight, maybe longer. Just down the way from here, they call it the Mandeville Hilton fireworks display party. I don't know what it's actually referred to as, but the Hilton family apparently owns an island out here, and they have a giant fireworks show. They have a barge go out on the Delta, and then it was wild. It went on and on and on. I mean, I wasn't there to see it, but I could hear it off in the distance from here, and it was lightning. It was like lighting up the whole sky. Everything was kind of shaking. I guess about 1,000 boats go down there, tie up and watch the show, but it was just too much for me to want to get into. Everybody drunk and, playing bumper boats out there. That's the last thing I want to do. I don't want to get hit by another boat in my boat. This is a classic. This is it's not really replaceable. The parts on it are, but the last thing I want to do is damage my boat for any good time. It's just not what it's about for me. We're going to get one, guys. I sense it. They're coming. The fish will be here soon. Just a couple minutes, I'm sure. Something's going to happen. I'm watching that pole right there because I just put fresh bait on it, so I think something's going to happen here in just a second. This one could get one. That one could be the one. Man, I should have some top water on. They are smacking the surface tonight. They don't sound too big, but they're definitely smacking stuff on the surface. I have any topwater lures in my tackle box tonight. I don't know. I wish I did. Throwing a hula popper or one of them, like a mouse. Drag it across the surface out here. I bet you'd hook up a fat one. What else could I put on the surface? Something, huh? You know what I got? I got a worm inflator in my pocket. I could possibly inflate a worm. Just kind of drag it across the surface real slow. That might work. You never know. Something to blow up on it. All right, 4 minutes. I'm gonna put a night crawler on. 4 minutes. Put the night crawler on, see what happens. And there's still fireworks going off. I can hear the rumbling off in the distance from them. Trip. One heck of a show they put on over there. I tried to drive out to it, but just they won't let you. They got a bridge that goes out to their private island that has a big no trespassing sign on it and stuff. So you can't actually go out to the Hilton Island. I wanted to see them fireworks, you know, but there's no way to drive to it. You got to take a boat. The Mandeville fireworks display. Something else. Maybe I'll go out there next year. I got to drive my boat out there and find the spots and stuff and see if it's cool. And then a couple of guys told me to bring a generator and set up a. Oh, they're getting some nibbles. Yeah, a couple guys told me to set up a small generator and run extra lights on the boat so nobody runs into me. Because it's that kind of thing out there. There's so many boats all gathered together for the fireworks show and everybody's drinking. So, like, you want to make sure your boat's really well lit up so nobody runs into you. Damn. Missing them. They're biting on it. Just give them a second, I guess. Just gotta wait. There's something nibbling. You got to do more than nibble, though, you know? You got to swallow that thing up. Little fish playing games with me. Paula, hello. Thanks for joining. I kind of feel like they stole the bait. They were chewing on it so much. It's usually what happens. If they chew on it that much. Decent little nibble. I wish they just swallow the damn thing. Sometimes that happens, you know. They're playing with it right now. Damn fish. These damn fish. No, I love these fish. But they do kind of drive you crazy when they sit there and nibble and don't eat the bait. You know what I mean? What's up, everybody? You all see the rods all right? Sort of, kind of. I'm going to go ahead and change this one up to night crawl. Oh yeah, they took all the bait, that's for sure. I just down there stealing the bait. Being sneaky. All right, give me a second. I'll put some night crawlers on that one. Change it up. Maybe it'll hook them a little easier than the anchovy. right. Let's see what she does. See what happens here. Oh, there's a fish. What are you on? Got a moss. No. Oh yeah, we're the fish. Little tiny striped bass. Oh, he wiggled his way right back into the water. This little guy right back out there. Got one fish. Catch me another. Well, there's one little striped bass. Not very big, but it's a fish. Must have been why they were stealing all the bait. Little tiny striper out there. Chewing everything up. We got one. We got to see what that was. So the pole's just slowly bending. Popped up, popped up. Oh, oh. Yeah, that's a little better one. I'm sure there's moss in there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Little catfish. Get the hook out of this guy. Just a little catfish. We'll toss him back. Whoa. So I don't know why we got dropped there, but I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. So caught a little catfish real fast on that night crawler. Caught a little striped bass real quick. And we're back. All right, well. Put another night crawler on. The 2 fish with 1 night crawler, that's not bad. Kind of unusual, to be honest. Right. We gotta roll this one up because it is getting pulled down. Oh. Lots of weeds. Second. Just pay attention to this night crawler one because last one we got into it pretty quick. I can't seem to turn my flashlight on now. Let's see if I can do it like this manually. No, it won't let me. But I can get right here, you can see. I think I need to start the stream over so I can. Oh, there's a fish. Man, they're just after these night crawlers. Just let it be here for a second. He'll be back. We didn't get the whole worm. Kind of don't think he did, though. Come on. Mr. Fish. Oh, there he is. Got him. No. He wiggled his way off. Felt like I had him there for a minute. It's definitely biting. Oh. Damn. You see him just whop it? Got him. Oh, he's pulling pretty good, guys. No, he's off. Or he's real little. He's off. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to restart the stream because I can't. Something happened to it, and I can't seem to get it back to turn the flashlight on and stuff. And I can't see chat. It's just. So thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you guys all. I'm going to restart the stream so I can see chat and I can turn the light on and just run the stream the way it's supposed to. Thank you. See you soon.